back to another video. If you watched my previous video, which was my 5 plus size dating tips, then you are at the right place. So this video is basically gonna be my experience being on a dating website and being plus size. Before we get into the video, like I always tell you, if you are new, welcome. I'm Sabrina. Welcome to Crime Warrior Diaries, where we try to keep it real, honest, blunt. We try to have fun, and most of all, we try to be ourselves and accept one another. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and don't forget to share this with your friends, your family, whoever you feel may need it. Even if you can't, benefit from it, still share it. So I wanted to talk about being a big girl on a dating site. And I've been on dating sites for some time now, probably like 4 or 5 years now. So, it's definitely grown on me. I came across some not so good situations. I came across some, okay, we may work on it, but I don't know if we there yet situations. So one of the first sites that I actually went on was this site called Date Hookup, and I'm gonna insert a picture right here so you guys can see the layout. I don't even know if that site still exists anymore. Like, that was a while back. My first dating sites, it was called Date Hookup, because that's where I met my ex-boyfriend, and I will never forget that site. Going into those sites, it's overwhelming, first of all, because you got men on there who they either they got fat fetishes, and you got men who just are on there for a good time. You got men who are on there who want to pay you to watch pictures of them. Like, it's weird. It's weird. And I'm not just trying to speak bad on the male population, but this is just what I experienced from guys on that site. So I signed up for Date Hookup. This had to be like maybe when I was like after high school. I can't say. Maybe after high school or whatever. I signed up for that site, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being single. Like, let me just step outside my, let me go on a dating site. I mean, what more? I mean, how bad could it hurt, right? And I was like, all right, www.dating sites, whatever. So Date Hookup was the first site that came up. So I clicked it, made my little profile or whatever. So I instantly started getting messages from guys just like, oh, how you doing? I think you cute, like whatever. It would be some good conversations, but then along the line, it would kind of be like, you want to, meet up and, you guys know. You want to meet up and, have a good time or whatever. I really wasn't into it for that. I was more into it to find somebody like genuine and, honest and real. Like, those was my intentions. People only made that site to just really fuck. Honestly, let's just keep it real. That's what they really made it for. So Date Hookup was one of my first sites, and I ended up meeting my ex-boyfriend after like, I'd say like 2 months of me being on that site. When we first met, we met in like the city. I was like, no, because I used to have guys like, oh, you want to meet me at my house? Like, at like my grandmother's house. One guy was like, my grandmother not gonna be home, so you want to meet me at her house? No, you gonna meet me in Times Square where there's people around. I don't know what you're about. We're just getting to know each other. So when I met my ex-boyfriend, we actually went to the movies that was in the city. And I felt more comfortable because I knew it was people around. So God forbid something was to happen, there was like nothing but witnesses. I just tried to be as safe as possible. And we went to the movies, talked, laughed. He just seemed like a good guy. He was looking for what I was looking for. And after we went to the movies, we started talking more. We became, more serious. So that was one experience on that site after me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, because again, once I'm with him, I'm not gonna be on no dating sites. So a little bit of time after we broke up, I got back into the game. I signed up for this site called POF, called Plenty of Fish, and I'm gonna link the picture right here too so you guys can see. POF, kind of one of the most popular sites out here now. POF, I've noticed, is one of the sites out here. So when I made that profile, I'm into guys and I'm into girls. I kind of, fluctuate from like this to that. Whoever catches my eye is just who catches my eye. You get what I'm saying? So I remember signing up for that site, and this guy, he instantly messaged me. Mind you, I didn't even have a profile picture up or nothing. I guess he just seen like my details or whatever. In the description type, they do ask you like, what is your weight? Like, are you big and tall? Are you tall and skinny? It'd be some shit like that. I put like I'm BBW, short BBW or whatever, more to love. Damn, what is that? It was like, are you, I can't tell you. I put in BBW. He was like, I got a fat fetish and he was a foodie. He liked to feed the woman. Like, he was one of those guys who he wanted you to eat and he'll pay you to eat. Like, sir, I'm not here for that. When I did put a picture up, he was like, wow, like, you know, you're the perfect, like, one, like, that I've been looking for. I'm like, how do you know I'm what you're looking for? Like, I said, you must have been on this site for some time for you to say all that. He's like, oh, all you gotta do is have a webcam and, you know, I'll Western Union you the money. You can eat and I'll pay you. I'll send you all types of care packages and stuff. Still, I'm not here for that. So he was like, oh, well, you know, can't you just give it a try? He was like, you're not really gonna find nothing on these type of sites anyway. So he was like, I'm the best you got. And when he said that, I hit the block button. I was like, you know what? That's why they made block user. So after him, I talked to a couple of guys. I'm gonna tell you one more thing. So this guy I also met off of POF also. So this was the worst experience of my life. I'll never forget that experience. Kind of got catfished, kind of, sort of, but I didn't get catfished. I did, but I knew what was up before. Okay, anyway, I was talking to this guy. We're gonna call him Bob. So we was talking to Bob, right? And Bob looked good. Bob was like 6'2", dark skin. Bob was Bob. So talking to him for like 5 weeks. He's like, you know what? Let's just meet up. I'm not really into giving my number and stuff out on sites like that. I usually be like, all right, like, you got Facebook, or I'll gradually ease into it. Like, you got Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, but you're not getting my direct number. So Bob and me met up, and Bob didn't stay too far from me. That wasn't really his name. This just sounds so weird saying Bob. Me and Bob met up, and we decided, you know, we was gonna go out. And I forgot what we did that day. I think it was just gradually just meeting up, talking, sitting in the park type stuff. Nice day, summer, or whatever. So when I met up with him, I had noticed that he was with another guy. Well, me at the time, I'm like, all right, maybe that's one of his friends from around the way. I didn't pay no attention to it. So as I'm like getting like more closer to them, I'm observing his friend, I'm observing him. I'm like, something ain't right. I'm looking at Bob like, you don't look like your profile picture. Like, what's up? You don't look nothing like your profile picture. I'm like, are you really the right guy? He's like, yeah, it's me. Why you questioning me? Like, why you asking me? Like, why would I lie to you? Like, I'm here looking for something real, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, the dude Bob was with was the guy I was talking to. But Bob was using his picture as, Bob was using the guy's, which was his brother, actually. They were like fraternal twins or something like that. And I guess he wasn't the good looking twin. So he kind of, you know, played it off as if he was his brother. Like a whole different person. So I'm talking to the guy who I thought was him, which is his brother, but it's not him. Because when I see him, I'm like, your face don't look the same. He tried to play it off like, oh, that was a picture from years ago. Nigga, how many years? Like, we like 15. No, we wasn't that young. Like 20, 18, 19. Like, how many years ago was that? Because that picture looked fresh. It don't look like no MySpace picture type thing. So I was like, all right. So I think we ended up just sitting in the park. I knew the vibe was off. I knew that wasn't the person who I was talking to. You know what? Let me just give him a chance to explain. Mind you, we in a public places, people in the park. I'm not concerned because listen, anything happen, you know, there's witnesses. Like I said, there's people around. We in the park So I think he, like, after like talking for like maybe a half an hour, he had told me, he was like, well, I got something to tell you. He was like, my brother was the one who you was who picture, you know, you seen or whatever. I liked you or whatever, but you know I ain't that good looking. He not really bad looking, but he wasn't my type. I mean, I'm not the one to judge, but he wasn't my type. He's kind of like, oh, like, I thought you was gonna, you know, not talk to me, not give me the time of the day. I said, you don't know what my reaction was gonna be. I was like, you assumed that. I was like, honestly, this ain't the vibe for me. Like, I ain't meant to, you know, be with nobody that's gonna play, try to catfish me. And thank God. Let me know if you guys think this was catfish. Somebody using somebody else's profile picture, pretending to be them, but they not them. Then when you meet up, it's some totally different shit. And the guy who picture he was using was right there. His brother was right there. And I'm like, well, I actually approached the brother. I was like, well, so you don't want to talk to me? You had to play it off like, you know, have your brother talk to me. He was like, that was my brother who was talking to you, not me. I just stopped talking to him. And then I was just like, you know what? I can't deal with this. Being on a dating website is just, you never know what you're going to expect. You never know what you're going to come across. You never know what you're going to see. Like, it's crazy. I still have a dating site up to this day. And I have, it's called Bumble. No. I had Bumble too. I'm gonna link that picture up too so you can see what Bumble look like too. What is it? Tinder. That's what it's called. But I don't really care for it like that. It's like you swipe and you meet. It's like one of those swipe sites. I'ma have to say, like, POF had to be like the most adventurous site I've ever been on. The type of messages I get on that site is just like, it's unbelievable. Like, it'll make you be like, wow, like, people really say that to other people. I had people tell me like, all right, like, why are you even on here? Like, you too fat, nobody gonna want you. People trying to pay me to eat food through a webcam. People trying to pay me to eat food through a webcam. I got people who got fat fetishes. They wanna see pictures of my feet and stuff. Like, boy, it's wild. I ain't gonna go into any more details yet. I'm gonna make a part 3. This part 2. This part 1 actually. I'm gonna make a part 2. I'm gonna end this vlog right here. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always tell you at the end of every video, if you have a dream, you go for it. Never let nobody tell you can't do something in life. And stay true to yourself, guys. Remember to always just be yourself. It could be so rewarding to you. Until next time, until part 2, I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye.